All right, starting this over. I tried to go live a minute ago, but the sun was behind the clouds, and man, you need that light, man, these iPhones. But look, it's part 3 of when the narcissist returns after a discard. We've discussed everything already. You know, they don't care about you, woo woo, you know what I mean? They're just coming back to finish you off, or, you know what I mean, get some of your supply. You know, you're chosen one, so your supply is eternal, blah, 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 right? You know all that stuff already, right? But this part 3, we're just gonna break it down to the simplest way to get rid of them, and maybe I can say some words to you that can keep it clear in your head, you know, so that you know where they stand. No matter what they said to you, you know where they stand, okay? Right? So they're gonna come in, they're gonna, you know, possibly love bomb you, possibly definitely act like they didn't do anything wrong to you, right? Just act like nothing happened. You know, when they do this, when they come back, period, I need for you to understand that you need to completely stonewall them. Completely stonewall them. Whatever goofy reason that they came back into your life for, whatever they say the reason was, whatever they're trying to make it seem like the reason is, it doesn't matter. Stonewall them. Stonewall them. Cut them out your life. Keep them out your life. Right? Like, block their numbers. Do everything you were doing before. Stay on this. And I say maintain this. Don't let whatever they're saying, because they're going to try to come back in. This is how crazy they are. They're going to try to pick the right time to come back in, because like I said in the other videos, they've been watching you. They've been hovering. So they're trying to pick the right time when they can bounce back in, when they think you might be okay with it. And they're just going to try to ruin you again, you know, or ruin you, period. So just move in silence. Like, the moving in silence you've been doing is driving them crazy, because they watch everybody around them, everybody they know, and they watch you too. So they want to see what you're doing, and when you just disappear, they have no idea what's going on. They lose their minds. They lose their minds, man. So what you got to do, just stonewall them, move in silence. And I want you to remember why you're moving in silence, okay? Like, remember, these people hurt you. These people try to break you. They try to steal your light. They try to steal your energy. They try to be you. Then they try to leave you in a situation where, you know what I mean, you're like kind of questioning your reality, and everybody else thinks you're crazy, and they isolated you from your family. Just remember what they did to you, right? Remember what you had to go through. Remember that you're not used to that kind of psychological crap, and you know, you don't blame nobody at the end of the day, man. A life lesson's a life lesson. Wisdom is wisdom. So you take it. Now you know, after being with one of them, you'll never fall for one of them again. And if they're the apex, whatever they are, then that means that you're on top of that. So that means that can't nobody mess with you. Hey, what's going on, love? What's going on? I'm just breaking down, like, you know, on the 3rd video, why you need to leave the narcissist for good and not let them come back after a discard, right? And I just wanted you to be reminded, like, remember how much attention they needed when you were with them. Now, I don't know how long you've been discarded or how long you've been apart from them, but 9 times out of 10, it's been like over 3 months or whatever. Now, do you think that while they've been wherever they're doing, claiming that they've been growing and healing, remember all the attention they needed? Who's been giving that attention to them? Not to mention the grooming before they left and all that. Who's been giving them the attention that they needed so desperately while y'all were together? Remember the calling all the time? You couldn't be away. Who's giving that to them now? Who's been giving it to them? Remember that. You're better than that. They ain't gonna talk about that, because they weren't talking about the cheating they were doing while they were with you. You think they're gonna talk about it now? So remember, if nothing else, you know what I'm saying? If nothing else, when they try to come back after a discard and you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because you might have a trauma bond with them still, or something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll try to like pull in your heartstrings or whatever. Hey, just remember that at the very least, because you're not out there doing all that crazy stuff, but at the very least, they needed a lot of attention before they left, right? So who's giving them that attention now? Who's giving it to them, right? You knew they were very sexual before they left, right? You remember how sexual they were? Who are they being sexual with like that now? You know what I mean? Who are they giving? Hey, what's going on, the foundation? What's going on, brother? Hey, but who are they giving that attention to now? Who is giving it to them, right? Who's giving them that attention? Who? How many? You know what I mean? Like, now it ain't just you living with them, so how many people are they getting that attention from? I mean, the narcissists don't necessarily need the physical part, but we're talking about the kind of, you know what kind of narcissist we're talking about. You know what I mean? If you know anybody that's like me, this narcissist is very sexual. You know what I mean? Like, you know, maybe it was just me, you know, but she was very sexual. She liked it for a very long time. I mean, I had to do what I do though, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it was just me. But with that being said, the stamp I left on it, you know what I mean? Like, who's doing that now, right? So, I mean, if nothing else, it's like, what do we got to talk about? Man, I ain't been doing anything. I'm trying to build. And I can't build if I have a relationship with a woman. It ain't going to work out. The full attention is going to be on her. I can't build anything. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to have, you know, friends that help counsel me and, you know, good family, whatnot. And while I'm trying to build my empire right now, like I always do. This is the same thing I used to do when I was in the Army, man. I learned in the Army, like being in Iraq, isolate yourself. Work out, get your mind right, and then whatever you need, align itself up. The distractions will be gone. All the distractions are gone, man. I'm living, nobody knows where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows where I live at. Ain't nobody gonna know where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna know. So nobody need to know. I'm alone. I don't need anybody. You know what I mean? I found that love. You know what I'm saying? I got God's love in me. I don't need love from anybody else. Okay? Like when you find that love of God that's always been in you, man, you're whole, you're complete, you're done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You don't need to run to no other person to feel anything. You got it in you. And they know you got it in you too. They want to get a part of that. No, you get stingy with it. Get stingy with it. Keep it to yourself. No, I'm not sharing no more. 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 You're not getting my energy. No, I'm done. I'm done trying to give my energy to everybody, trying to make everybody feel good, man. Woo, teach everybody everything, and everybody screw me over, don't want to give me credit for it. I'm done. All right? Keep your energy to yourself, and especially that narcissist, man. Don't you ever let that person come back to you. Look at this. Don't you ever let that person come back to you, right? Don't worry about how they hurt you. How they gonna hurt you. You know they were sexual. So whoever they being sexual with and then call themselves contacting you, as if you're a fool and you don't know that they may be sexual with somebody, and you ain't sharing your body with nobody like that. You can't be doing that kind of crap these days and times, man. So he or she, you know what I'm saying, whoever you were with is out there right now trying to get that same sexual attention from somebody's. And you're going to let that person come back with whatever they've been laying with, all that doggone negative energy might manifest into an STD, and you're going to let them come back to you, give it to you? You don't think you deserve better than that? Man, let them fester in whatever they're festering in. Let them get that love from where they're getting it from. Man, you're not going to sit there and lower yourself to be in that bottom feeding pool of sexual garbage anymore. You got too much going on for you. The light is shining too bright. I love you. Stay focused, and don't you ever let that narcissist come back. I'm not playing with you.